many companies that were once at the top of their industry have now fallen. Toys R Us is one example, Blockbuster is another. Now, there's another business that is joining their company, Sears. Sears is now beginning to plan to file for bankruptcy, and I will be talking about sort of like how it started to happen and sort of like the effects of it now. So Sears, most of their problems can be summed up in incompetency. A lot of their problems are due to like incompetency within the business. So one example of this is the slow adaptation to the internet. Sears as a company did not really utilize the internet to like promote their business to, maybe set up like an online store or something like that, which is why companies like Amazon exploded, Target, and a couple others. Another issue that Sears had is they tried to cut costs, but they did it in the incorrect ways. Sears, as a company, when they were falling, when their company was starting to struggle a bit, they started to close down the businesses in the popular areas. So what happened was there's more loss in revenue from cutting the cost of the business because all their only companies or like only stores that were left up were like ones in like the middle of nowhere. Like no one would go to them. So they lost more and more profits, and the problems continue to grow because when they lost more profits, they couldn't get as much merchandise. So a lot of their big stores were largely empty. Like there was like aisles of just missing stuff. Like they just didn't have anything, and it got so bad to the point where like people would hang like curtains and like bed sheets to like hide the empty parts. Yeah. And another issue that Sears has is they have some leadership issues. A lot of some top executives within Sears have a lot of issues with the CEO because he doesn't visit the headquarters a lot. He like works in like an estate in Miami, so a lot of people are frustrated like, oh, why don't you actually work in the headquarters instead of your fancy little mansion in Miami? And sort of these struggles for Sears led up to $134 million in debt that needs to be paid by today. Sears currently has $193 million in cash and $260 million that they can get from lenders, according to CNN. It's really unlikely that they'll pay it by today. It's not looking good for them. So currently they're trying to maybe file a Chapter 11, but a lot of companies that do file a Chapter 11, like Toys R Us, for example, have to liquidate all the businesses. They have to sell it off anyway. So usually those aren't successful. And they're trying to negotiate a loan, but it's not going well, according to Business Insider. And so this Sears is a great example of a company that even if you are at the top, if you do not adapt to the times, you can still fall.